Welcome to Always Around B-Movie Horror. Welcome back to Always Around Horror. This week I'll be reviewing Shadow of the Vampire, probably one of the best making of movies ever. Germany, 1922. We have two monsters. On the one hand, we have flaky, obsessive Friedrich Murnau, who is a director, and it is his dream, his passion, his sort of ultimate goal to create the most perfect vampire movie ever. And in secret, he has hired as his leading man Max Schreck, or Count Orlock, who actually is a vampire. Now, Murnau knows that, but none of the other actors or any of the people in the production know this. They just think he's a method actor who's tapping a particularly rich vein of inspiration. So we have two monsters, each consumed by their own particular hunger. The parts are perfectly cast. We have John Malkovich frothing away as the highly strung Murnau, and even though he's buried under tons of makeup, Willem Dafoe was nominated for an Oscar for his part as the slavering, grumbling Max Schreck, or Count Orlock. Unlike the glamorous latter-day movie vampires, Orlock is an utterly repulsive figure. He is bald and wizened and hunched, eternally old and eternally hungry. There's nothing charming or sexy about Orlock, and the hypnotic effect that he has on people is the meltdown of the human mind in the face of something so unnaturally foul. Comedian Eddie Izzard pops up as the actor Gustav, who's playing the part, in turn, of Thomas Hutter, who is the naive young man who stumbles into Count Orlock's shadow world. Now, Eddie Izzard can be a bit hit or miss in movies, but he does pretty well here as the louche, shallow lovey, whose main defence against mind-bending horror is that he's thick as pig shit. The plot of this black comedy is inspired by rumours surrounding the filming of the original 1922 movie Nosferatu, eine Symphonie des Grauens, which translates as Nosferatu, a symphony of horror. There were rumours of deaths and illness. Prana Films, the company that made the original Nosferatu movie, went bankrupt immediately afterwards, and the surname of Max Schreck translates into English literally as fright or terror. And for people outside Germany who were unfamiliar with Max Schreck's long-standing career of playing parts other than vampires, it was quite easy for them to suppose that perhaps he was really a vampire. But, you know, he really wasn't an actual guy. And the reason for the bankruptcy of the film companies is also quite prosaic as well. They were being sued into the ground by Bram Stoker's widow, because basically the plot of the original black and white movie Nosferatu blatantly rips off Dracula, with a few notable exceptions, which I won't spoil for you because it might screw up the ending of Shadow of a Vampire. Okay, anyway, to watch the trailer for Shadow of a Vampire, click here. Hope you've enjoyed this week's Always Around horror movie review. Please subscribe and we'll see you soon. Cheers.